King Ajatshatru was once known as fierce and ruthless ruler, feared by his enemies and even by his own people. He believed that power come from strength, that ruling with an iron fist was the only way to maintain control. But everything changed when he met Lord Buddha. Under Buddha's guidance, Ajatshatru began to see the world differently. He learned the power of compassion, the strength of forgiveness, and the peace that comes from letting go of hatred. Over time, he abandoned his violent ways, ruled with kindness, and became a just, mad, merciful king. However, his enemies saw these changes as weakness, knowing that Ajatshatru, now a follower of Buddha's teachings, would not attack back. They raided his lands, looted his wealth, and plotted against him. Without fear, his soldiers too grew restless. My king, they pleaded, our enemies harm us again and again. Why do we not strike back? They see your kindness as weakness. But Ajatshatru remained firm in his decision. He refused to let anger rule him again. Yet deep inside, his heart was troubled. He felt torn between his duty as a king and his vow to follow the path of peace. So he set out to meet his teacher, Lord Buddha, and poured out his feelings. Master, I have followed your teachings. I have abandoned violence and I rule with peace. But my enemies take advantage of my kindness. They harm my people and I do nothing. My own army sees me as weak. What should I do? Buddha listened patiently, then smiled and told him a story. Ajatshatru, listen carefully. Once there was a great black cobra that ruled over a vast forest. It was feared by all. Anyone who entered the forest would be beaten and driven away. But one day, the cobra met a wise sage who told him, true strength is in self-control, not in causing harm. The cobra took these words to heart and vowed never to bite another creature. But soon, travelers who had once feared him began throwing stones, kicking him, and stepping over him. Knowing he would not strike back, the once feared cobra became weak, wounded, and miserable. Ajatshatru listened closely as Buddha continued. When the sage returned and saw the cobra in pain, he asked what had happened. The cobra replied, Master, I did as you taught me. I stopped attacking, but now everyone harms me. The sage smiled and said, I told you not to bite, but I never told you not to hiss. If you do not stand up for yourself, others will take advantage of your kindness. Hiss when necessary, but do not strike. Buddha then looked at Ajatshatru with deep wisdom in his eyes. Ajatshatru, peace does not mean surrendering to injustice. Kindness is not weakness. Protect your people, defend your kingdom, but do not act out of hatred. Rule with wisdom when needed. Hiss like the cobra to warn your enemies, but do not bite with vengeance. At that moment, Ajatshatru understood. He returned to his kingdom, no longer confused. He did not seek revenge, but he also did not allow his enemies to walk over him. With wisdom, he strengthened his defenses and ensured the safety of the people, not through cruelty, but through justice. You know the moral of story, people?